This is a Dashing Chilies production.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Tekken Retrospective. Today we're going to be playing one of the games that's very important to me. It's one of my favorite Tekken games, or actually it is my favorite Tekken game, and that's going to be Tekken 4. So Tekken 4, in all actuality, is my favorite Tekken game, by far. There's no comparison. It's not even the best Tekken game, but I just love the way the game looks. So we're going to be playing with Jin, because Jin is insanely broken in this game, but that's not why I want to play it. I want to play the game because, well, we're playing it because of the retrospective, but in all actuality, Tekken 4 is unique. A lot of the stages in this game are massive. There's elevation. Like, the game is very cool. It looks awesome. It plays great, but I wouldn't say at a competitive level because of the elevation and stuff. Like, the elevation looks a little weird. It's a little weird for competitive play, but if you're playing a casual level, Tekken 4 is insane. Like, look at it. Like, this beat stage is fantastic, and it's crazy because it stretches all the way. Like, it stretches all the way to the other side. Each stage I think has like A, B, and C portion. And it makes it insane.
Round 2. Fight.
So, what I want to talk about is why this game is so important. When my brother was born, my dad started working nights, and I wouldn't get to see him all the time because he was working overnight. So he wouldn't get home till like maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, around there. So he would always be up, around that time when he got home. So I would try to stay up and hang out with my man because I wouldn't get to see him that often. I would work with my mom and stuff like that. And I remember that he would either be doing 2 different things. If it was a Monday or a Thursday or a Friday, he'd be watching wrestling, catching up on what happened on Raw, SmackDown, TNA, Impact. And if he wasn't doing that, he was playing video games. So he was playing a lot of Tekken 4. That's around the time it came out. He was playing Tekken 4. So when I could, you're a young kid, you fall asleep, stuff like that. But you fall asleep and you try to do things, but you're a kid. All your energy is expelled throughout the day, so you just fall out.
Round 1.
So talking about the elevation, look at that Elise feet. When the match started, you noticed I'm sorry. But he was look at Jin, see? Jin's a little elevated, so I whipped that kick. It's a very cool game. Mechanically, I like the graphics, and the graphics are insane. But I like the game a lot, but you can see it's weird. It's a little weird. The elevation stuff is off. But anyway, back to the story I'm saying. So when I could, I would wake up and I would try to hang out with Pop. It started out with me just excusing myself to go to the bathroom and just hiding in the bathroom watching him play games, but eventually he caught on and he was like, "Hey, why don't you just sit next to me?" And when he sat next to me, he would teach me how to play. So he'd be like, "Oh, this is how you do this character. This is how you do this character." The majority of the time, it was on Saturdays. Ooh! Steve Fox is like more Fox. But it was fun. So apparently she's a surrogate mom. He's good for my ass, right? Come on. Oh.
Round 2. Fight.
The stage is very good. I like the stage a lot. But eventually get back on. So, mostly on Saturdays. Like Saturday morning, there's cartoons on, so I would But he would
Final
always be up
round.
on Saturday mornings, he'd be watching cartoons. Like, I remember the first time I saw the Street Fighter was one of those morning hangouts with my dad because he'd come home from the night. And Saturdays we always did stuff with the family. Regardless if he was tired, he always made sure, Jesus Christ, Steve, calm down, dude. But no, on Saturday mornings, regardless of anything he was doing, he would always stay up for us. Like, he would always take us to the park, or like he would take us out to dinner, stuff like that. Coney Island. I remember he would always take us to Coney Island at least once every summer. And my dad every Saturday, I knew he was tired, but you're a kid, you just want to see your dad. He knew that because as soon as we get home, he'd pass out, and he'd go right to sleep, and we wouldn't see him until sunset. But he'd be up, and I'd be watching cartoons, and then occasionally, he'd be playing Tekken, and then he would always be excited when he saw me. And I always loved that. He would always be very excited, like, "Hey John, look what I found out," or "Look at this move I got with this character." And then he would show me how to do it, and then I learned Tekken through Tekken 4 because of him. And I cherish those memories with him because yes. But I cherish those memories with him because I didn't get to see him back then that often. And you're a kid, you need that male bonding experience, and when you're with your sister and your mother all the time, it's like girly movies all the time. It's like Barbies and stuff like that. I remember I used to play with my sister in her Barbies, and I had wrestlers, and I would make the wrestlers attack the Barbies, and she would get so mad. Like I broke her Barbie Dream House because I was playing with wrestlers in the game. But you need that male bonding experience, and I'm so glad that my dad was around for that because I needed to see the old man, and when I would be playing video games, and it's crazy because all the stuff he used to play is stuff I play now outside of Resident Evil. Resident Evil I got from my mom, but like Tekken I got from my dad. This is a little cool interaction. Heihachi kidnaps Jin, and because he was like, "Yo, where my boy? I want to fight." But a lot of the stuff I learned from like Street Fighter, I learned from my dad. But you grow eventually, so you start learning how to do different things. Like he's a strictly Shoto main, and I play rush rounds. But in Tekken, both of us use Paul. I picked Paul up from him, and it's just stuck ever since. And the reason I don't like playing with Paul is because all my friends complain, "Oh, Paul's too OP." It's like, guys, just block. It's not that hard. If you block and stop mashing buttons, Paul's not that hard to fight. But they button mash. Only Crazy K is actually decent. So he knows how to. He eventually starts picking things up. So like the more we fight, he'll pick moves up and be like, "Oh, that works here, so I'm just gonna block it." But I cherish those memories with my father in the morning because I didn't get to see him. I know I keep saying that, but they mean a lot to me, and that's why Tekken 4 is like so important to me.
Round 1.
And that's why Tekken 4 is like the best. It is my favorite. It's not even the best Tekken game. There's stuff broken with it. Jin is insanely busted. Like his back forward triangle, square triangle is so broken, and if you hold down, it's unblockable. So if you keep doing it, eventually, especially against human players, because the CPU knows how to what to look out for. But I can land it all the time. Like I remember my brother hated when I couldn't get it. He's like, "Yo, why do you keep landing that move on me? I'm blocking." And I'm like, "It's unblockable. That's cheap." And I'm like, "Yeah, I can't deny it. It's cheap. It's the cheapest thing." But I just love the way, like even the story of Tekken 4 is really dark. I say it's the grittiest Tekken game. Even the colors are gray. The stages are like urban. Like I don't think we fought in the underground like street fighting pit. I call it Def Jam Vendetta. I don't think we fought down there, but those are stages I remember. But my favorite stage was always the mall, because I would turn the time off, and like if I was playing with friends and my sister, we just run around the mall and walk around and see what's there. And the mall stage was beautiful. The stage where I fought Nina. The stage where I fought Nina was awesome. And the music of the game is like that mellow type interesting. But that like weird fucking
You win.
it's like weird music. It's like ambiance. It's not like what we're used to. Like Tekken 7 is the one with the dubstep, and I'm not crazy about Tekken 7's OST. Tekken 5 had a banging ass OST, and like Tekken 2 and 3 had a banging ass OST. But Tekken 4, it's not. I wouldn't say it's banging. I would say it's more like mellow. Like the tone is toned down. It's more quiet music, except for certain stages. Like the beach state had fire music. The outside, I think it was Shinjuku, had banging music. The airport has banging music, but a lot of the stages are like mellow. It's like low tone type music, and like aesthetically, I think Tekken 4 is just gorgeous. I think this is the most gorgeous Tekken game, and I'm a little biased, but it's not the best Tekken game. The best Tekken game, in my opinion, is the one we're going to be playing next, which is Tekken 5. And I can't wait for you guys to see that one because I played Double Jin for the first time, and he's basically Kazuya and Jin Kazuya. He's basically Tekken 3 for Jin, which is kind of interesting. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I like to ramble while I play, but it's very hard. You know, as I keep saying. But I'm getting better with it. So yeah, keep it retro, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video.